Hey yo, welcome back to the Wentzillah Reboot. Today I'm going to take some of these Caminos. I already got some guns rolling on them. I already dremelled out the back, so I kind of already started on these. And I just want to jump into it and have you guys kind of follow along for the rest of it. If there's anything you guys can pick up tip-wise. Took the shoulder pad off. This is going to be the bubblegum crew. Alright, now this is what I want to do. I want to do felines, like feline-looking characters. So I got the feral head. I wasn't feral. I'm starting to paint with some greens because I want the species to be green, but I want their colors of their armor to be bubblegum. That's why I'm calling them the bubblegum or cotton candy crew, whatever. And then I already have Puma's head started. But then when I was painting it, I realized he has a big notch out of his head. I got it in a lot, so I don't remember where I got it from. So, oh well, it's going to be alright. I'm going to make it work. His head and like putting like a bandage around his head. I don't know, something cool like that. So I'm going to be using some of this ribbon for straps and stuff. This stuff right here. Just some ribbon. Instead of using the thicker leather. I like the way that the ribbon looks. We'll see how it works. This is my first time using that instead of the thicker leather stuff. So we're going to go from there. I already took one of the clone guns, cut it in half, took the middle portion out. I was just going to put them together. Put it together like that. Do a little bit of dremeling. Just to give him a shorter, stockier gun for the male. And then I wanted to do a hood around him, like some soft goods with this pink. I'm going to have it to where you can pull it over his mouth or you can pull it down so it's not over his mouth. So depending on where you want it to be. That way he doesn't, because he only has that face, the rah face. So maybe you don't want that. You just want him like sneaking into a place, like in a picture or something, or you want to emote him a certain way, so you just pull that up. So he still has the intense eyes, but at least it'll cover up that, so it won't be so crazy. So anywho, we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make sure that the helmets and the heads can be swapped. It took me a while. I had to make my own peg for his head. I just use actually like a flame effect, and then it pegs actually right in there, just like the peg would. So yeah, just did that. Like I said, jumbled out the back of this. I'm gonna do a 3 3/4 backpack, and then have some straps going up on the female character. She's gonna have a knife. She's gonna have that cool acid rain gun, a little cannon. It's like a huge cannon for them, but for her it'd be like a little hand cannon. And then he's gonna have a samurai sword and these straps, and also a holstered leg gun. And I believe on his strap I'm just going to add like a radio and then some ammunition. Some little baby ammunition. You can pull it off anything. And then there might be some more parts along the way. I did grab off of a scout trooper, which I'm going to be doing a cool scout trooper soon. But a cool little thing. It was from the on their pelvis. They have like a cool like setup, and I cut it off of one of the ones that I did, but I was going to use that. You can't see it that well, the detail, but it's got some cool detail in it. So yeah, I just want to kind of change some stuff out and then add a cool paint job, and then these will be off to the owners. So this is the bubblegum / cotton candy crew, and this is kind of a tutorial, but it's not really a tutorial, just what the stuff that I'm using and how I'm doing it. And make sure you guys all check out thebeardstruggle.com and use promo code Wentzillah35 and save yourself 15%. That way you're not putting a bunch of gunk. It's all natural. It feels good. And if your lady likes touching your beard, it's really nice. Or your guy or lady, whoever your significant other is touching your beard, it makes it nice and soft. And yeah, it's just kind of nice. There's no greasy feel. It's just soft. It's soft. Anywho, let's get into this. Let's paint these up and then take some awesome toy photos at the end. All right, so the weathering is done. Everything is all set. We got the heads all finished also. Let me show you guys those a little bit up close. So I used Puma's head. I got this in a lot, so as I was talking about, so I had to glue part of the jaw back on, but I really thought green would be cool. Did some blue lips, light green, dark green, did some grays, a little bit of weathering, and then I just tied this in the back. If you remember, there's a hole in the back of his head, but I thought it'd be cool like that. And then I had to make my own peg. I just used a flame thing, and then use this little bit of tack plate and put that in there because, you know, if the buyer wants to change this, they can go ahead and change that out if they want to. So yeah, so that is Puma's head. Now Species Green People Bubblegum Crew. Now not all the Bubblegum Crew are gonna be like this because we're gonna be making more. And this is the Feral head. Just went ahead and did kind of the same thing. Went a little bit lighter on her face. Did a little bit of highlighting. And I also used that wash that you guys saw me use. Let me go grab it real quick. Yeah, this right here. I used this wash and just lightly. It's not really a wash. Was it technical? So, but yeah. So the technical. Put that on her head. Then I also went through the wash on her hair. I'm not sure if I filmed all that, but yeah, just really wanted to make some cool things here. And then for her peg, there isn't one because I pulled it out. It was just easier. I thought if you wanted to swap the head out easily, it's easier to do. I found with the Caminos, if you just take the peg out and then just make everything to fit on top of that neck. We'll show you on here. So yeah, I did hit it with a little bit of orange too. So pink and orange and rust. So this way we can just pop this one off. Put it right over here. And then, oh, there's still some putty left from that one. So yeah, but that's where you're going to put it anyway, so. And then I can take less of it out and stuff. But that way you can do more emoting, like however you want to do it. That way you have more movability. And it's just putty. That way you can swap it. You can put the helmet on there. And it doesn't look bad from the side. Like I said, you would tuck that up in. So what I normally would do is take something like this. Or if there's any excess, just pull it out with a toothpick. However you want to do it. It's just tack putty, so it'll come right off. But yeah, I just think they turned out really killer. And I'm really glad, you know, the person who's getting it, I think he'll really enjoy them. And also with this clone gun, I don't know if I went over that in the video, but I took the big clone gun, took one of these right here, and I was actually going to give her a knife at one point, but I think she's good with just that. So I took this for him, for the Puma, not Puma anymore, whatever he is now. So I took the gun, cut off the middle piece, and then put the muzzle and the butt together. And then I dremelled out each part, and then inside of that gun, there's actually a toothpick holding everything together with some glue. See, you can't even tell. You just match it all up, and it looks cool. And then I don't really love how these look like fishtails, so I just wrapped that with the athletic tape that I've used before, and then just gave it a little wash, a little weathering. So yeah. That's it for these. I mean, I wanted to do some yellow. I wanted to add some yellow because I think it'd be cool if this crew was like mainly one color, but then they got like that ragtag look coming in. So this ended up working really good. This piece from the Scout Trooper, I think worked out really good. Using the ribbon that I used worked really well. They look more tactical instead of the leather that I have been using. I wish I could go back and do all of them now. The backpack looks really good. This is from a 3 3/4 figure. So I think that turned out really good. Yeah, just a little bit of soft goods on both of them. Let's jump into pictures. Thanks again for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And remember to be kind to one another. Thanks.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they are behind her. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. This gon' be the last time I dress this, cause quite frankly I'm getting pissed off. Wanna be the bad guy on my hit list, cause his shit don't get no talk. So he wants to put my name in his mouth. Boy, you better sit down. face of adversity, then verses would come my way. But just ignore it, keep it soaring, leave them sore in the face. They ain't important, you're worth more than their entire estate. So just sit back and laugh at their ass. Keep on stacking that cash. Let them talk if it'll get them off. What they speak just means that they mad. They just want what you got, son, but refuse to do what you did to top them. So the only option that they're gonna rock with is to keep on talking while you keep on walking. So let them talk
for a minute, but I'm back and got some
If you're gonna keep on talking behind my back, then I'll just do great things in your face. If you're gonna focus on my career, then it appears you're the one to blame. That you're gonna be in my shadow, have shown staring at my backbone and asshole. You know it's a fact, bro, that I'm that dope. Rap circles around you like I'm a lasso. Went from rags to riches. You just sit back and bitchin'. Like if you keep babbling, I'ma feel bad and give your ass commission. But I have no sympathy for you. I don't care about the shit that you went through. You only care about me when it's something you need and it's so convenient for you. Then you get up on the internet and act like I left you and tell everybody that I when it blew up. And forgot about my friends, and forgot about my fans, and forgot everybody who helped me get to the time. And I'm a selfish motherfucker, don't deserve what I got. But now I'm happy that I never even brought you along. If this is how you act when your homies get on, bro, you gon' always be alone.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they all behind her. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk.
Should I let them talk? Never know. Y'all are more corny than ethanol. I got no patience for Twitter tweeting. If we really beefing, then I pull up with a weapon drawn. Came in this bitch like a wrecking ball, using my pistol and Uzi like do-do-do-do-do-do. Mad every time before they set me off. I am becoming the villain when I kill them like Benenol. Skirt. Pull up to the fucking murder scene. Dead body with the flies buzzing like a worker bee. So much uncertainty, there's sure to be some absurdity. With the witnesses, it occurred to me, if they're squealing then I'll be serving like 300 years in the pen. So I'm never gonna let them talk, keep it with friends. But I fear that it's nearing the end. I got demons appearing again every time that I'm staring. The pen to the paper, the lyrics offend every person who's hearing it. They're in defense, I've been cheering against this American cancel culture fucking arrogance. Shit has been wearing me, then it's embarrassing. Treating me like I'm a terrorist, I'ma go bearing the bend as I'm staring the bend. Still I rearing the deer, it's a miracle that I was carrying left. Cause I had a few beers at appearance events. All these motherfuckers dropping me to drinking, and it has me thinking all the stress I'm dealing with has got me barely clinging on to winning. Now my eyes are shrinking, no, there's not an inkling of hope. I don't really wanna see no internet trolls telling me I'll never be dope. Every beat I kill so cold, will bust flows till I rip my soul. Real hustle when I get up in the stew with the real ones and spill blood, cause I'm still cutthroat. Until the day when I made it, I'ma be a renegade until the haters never gonna emulate them. Crypt and I make green paper, we live a life you could never, dog. Meme makers are weak haters, they're unhappy and already lost. RIP as I cremate them, you hot flashing like menopause. Give a fuck about a little chump, middle finger up as I let them talk.
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back and got some things to say. People talking about me, but they talking about the same old things. They worry about my day, and they worry about my life. If they talk behind my back, it just means that they all behind her. Let them talk.